Welcome back to the channel. It's Lex here, and we are doing a video that's supposed to come out on the 31st of August. Almost said October. Oh my goodness. And I need to talk about September TBR. I need to talk about books that are being released, and I want to talk about my fall TBR in this video. So we got a lot of stuff that's going to get lumped in to this one video because pretty much these videos are super short and I don't have time to make two videos. So I have my notes on post-it notes. So let's talk about my September TBR. So September TBR is going to start with Madam by Sarah Kate. This is on my summer TBR. I am wanting to get to this book, read it, because the next book is The Good Girl Effect by Sarah Kate, and that is a second gen type book, and I want to read Madam before I reread. I want to reread Madam before I read The Good Girl Effect. That is my second book on my TBR. The next book on my TBR is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I forgot how big this book is. I have the box set of this in my closet, and I cannot believe how thick this book is compared to the other books. It is super thick. So that is the next book that's going to be on my TBR. It's going to be on my rereads. And then the next book I would like to read is Cinder. I'm going to be reading the paperback, and then I'm going to read the audiobook at the same time through my library, because my library has this whole series, and I'm hoping I like that book. Okay, next is this On Midnight Shores by Julia Olivia. The audiobook just came out for this, and I snagged it on Everland, whatever that audiobook thing subscription's called. I got it. I want to read this book. I forgot I left all this stuff in it. I gotta take it out so it doesn't mess up my book. Wow, this book got damaged bad. Wow. Can you see it? Right up top? Yeah. Okay. So that is that. Then I want to read Kismet, I think it's what it's called. I don't remember who it's by. Hold on. I know it is an MM romance. Is it a bodyguard? I'm guessing off the top of my head. Hang on. Okay, Kismet by Ashley James. No, it's a professor-student romance. That's what it is. So, that is the book I want to read. I believe Kismet is on my Hoopla audio for my library. So, there's that. Okay, and then talking about new releases in September that I'm super excited to read. Let me just take that off because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay, so like I mentioned already, The Good Girl Effect is coming out on September 2nd. Along with that is If It Makes You Happy. That is Julia Olivia's. It's this is getting republished for a big publishing company. So she did it as an indie copy last year, and she just got it to be published by a big company. So that comes out on the 2nd as well. Next thing that comes out is Wild Card by Elsie Silver. That is the last book in that series. And then In My Hockey Era, I believe this is from Kendall Ryan. I think that's who it is. All I know is when I put the cover up It is super gorgeous, and I cannot wait to read that one. And then Bad for Business is from Kate Singleton. That comes out on the 23rd. And then Happily Ever After, this is from Hannah Grace, I believe that's her name. Hannah Grace, who does the Icebreaker series. So she's coming out with a new book on the 30th. So I have 6 releases I'm super excited for. There is probably more, but I couldn't find them. So we're going with those. Okay, now we are going to be talking about my fall TBR. Okay, so my fall TBR, I would like to read Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. So I would like to read this book. It's a stalker romance, if I remember correctly. Let me just tell you the tropes about it. It's on my phone. I took a picture of it so I can go over the tropes. So, stalker, rom-com, he falls first, mortally gray, MMC, ER nurse and computer hacker, masked stalker, insta-love lust, black cat, golden retriever. That's what this one's all about. But he loves it. I know who's the guy, the audiobook person who reads this book. The guy, I like him as an audiobook narrator, and so I'm super excited to read this book. Okay, the next one is Caught Up. Caught Up is the second book in the series, so by Nevessa Allen. And Morley Gray, MMC, found family, cam girl, has BDSM club. He's always loved her. It's a second chance. Mafia ties, stalking. Everything I love about dark romance books. Okay, then it's If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. This is also on my TBR for my fall TBR, I should say. So it's a slow burn. It's Gilmore Girls and When Harry Meets Sally. I've never watched any of those shows, and I think When Harry Meets Sally is a movie. Never seen any of it, but it's friends to lovers, small town, cozy autumn vibes, single dad baker, and opposites attract. So that is what that book is all about. Okay, next book is this one. I was supposed to read it in, is it July? I think it was in July. I was supposed to read this in July. I never got to it. I think. Was it July? I think it was July. So dark romance, forks proximity, enemies to lovers, slowest of burns, Marley Gray, MMC, forbidden romance. I know this is based off of Hermione and Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. She wrote this on Archive of Our Own. It was picked up. She had to rewrite it, so it did not have any copyright issues from Harry Potter. So planning on reading this in my fall TBR. That is my plan. Okay, next one I would like to read is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. It's second chance romance, forced proximity, time travel, big city, so I believe it's in New York. Right person, wrong time, and deals with topic of grief. We'll find out when I'm ready to read this because I don't want to cry. So, yeah. And then the last book I would like to read is The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. I know it's based in Alaska, so it's like a small town romance, forced proximity, enemies to lovers, city girl in a small town, and it's a slow burn. That's all I know. And when I see the cover of that book, it reminds me when I went on a cruise to Alaska a couple years back, and so I want to be back in Alaska. I'm going to end the video here. I would like to say thank you so much for stopping by. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.